Hello, everybody. Welcome to XL Champ. It's a Sunday. We're being a little lazy today. I don't know about you, Will, but I had a busy yesterday, so today is like do nothing day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had a fairly busy yesterday. Today, I had to go to the grocery store. That was the big chore today.
Disgusting.
I
gotta do that. I gotta do that as well, but I'm just gonna fucking say it. Maggie's lazy. She sleeps in, and then she leaves all her chores until late in the day. So, as much as I would love to do what you guys probably did, which is a morning run to just get it out of the way before it gets busy, I can't do that with Maggie. It just doesn't. Yeah. It doesn't happen.
Karen's been a bit under the weather, so I went today, and she's normally the one who goes. So I was like, try not to buy all the junk food in the world.
Oh yeah.
I only bought some Oreos.
Yes, Queen Slay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me get you my screen. Okay, you have my screen.
Let me exit Bellatro.
I wasn't sure if you're going to join today because you never confirmed, and so I just assumed you weren't showing up. And then I looked in Discord and I saw you were playing Bellatro, and I was like, maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he doesn't realize.
I literally said to myself, I said, oh, should I message Ian what time it is? Nah, he'll message me what time he wants to do.
But the thing was, I feel like I said noon, and it's been on the stream planner.
You probably did.
But I didn't want to be the asshole that like is bothering you and being like, hey, you know it's noon, right? Because I'm the type of person, if somebody did that to me, I'd be like, yeah, I fucking know it. What do you think I am, an idiot? You know? So I literally was just like, if he shows, he shows. If he doesn't, whatever. But then I saw you were playing Bellatro, and I was like, I should shoot him a message. I should shoot him a message just to see.
Anyways, Karen said you can stream with Ian, but you can't play Helldivers later tonight. I said, fuck.
Why is she a bug lover?
No, yeah, she loves communism. No, she's. Admittedly, I have been playing too much Helldivers, so I was like, you know what? I'll hang out with you tonight.
You know what? You should be like, I'll hang out with you tonight, and to commemorate that, I bought you a copy of Helldivers.
She played the tutorial today, and she had a fun time. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyways,
we'll see.
This is XL Champ. This is our show where we dive into Microsoft Excel and what did we call ourselves? Some wet ass spreadsheets, some data sluts last week.
Wet ass pivots? Is that
wet ass pivots? Yeah, we were probably gonna do some pivot tables today. So last week we did. Oh, you know, let's do a mic check real quick. What'd you have for breakfast?
For breakfast, Karen made breakfast sandwiches with cream cheese, avocado, scrambled eggs, and a little bit of hot sauce on some whole wheat omega bread, which was pretty good.
I think we're good. So last week we did an Excel championship question, which was kind of fun, but I think we got a little bit lost in it in a way. And so I thought it'd be good to alternate this week. And what if we come up with our own questions, we get some data sets, and we just play around with it? So it's less of a, I want to say less of a challenge, because sometimes I think the problem last week was we got to a point where we knew how to do it. We just had to duplicate it a lot, and that got a little boring. So anyways, let me show you what I have, which are some spreadsheets from a website called Kaggle.com, Kaggle.com. I found them this week. They're kind of a weird website, but basically what they do is people upload data sets. So what it kind of looks like is people take the time to scrape websites or databases or tables throughout the internet, and then to share that, they upload it to Kaggle as a data set, as a JSON, CSV, whatever, which is kind of nice because it let me pull some from here. So I have 4 that I found that were in good condition. This is sales data for... let's just check real quick. For 16,598 games. I believe these are the games that have sold at least 10,000 in, or at least $10,000 in sales or something like that. I don't know. Actually, let's just check this, interrogate this data real quick. So, well, that's fucking great for the NAs there. Let me just go back up here. So this is 1980 through 2020. It's probably we probably can't do current gen because Some of these data sets don't have current gen, so we'll just have to go back previous gen. But anyways, sales data, North America sales, Europe sales, I believe these are in millions. And the platform for those sales. We also have some Metacritic data. This is for 4,600 and... Oh no, wait, there's a fucking blank in here. Apologies. Let me, okay, you know what? Let's do some data cleanup real quick. I think I go to data, validation. You know what? Let's look it up. Sorry, let me pull up here. And I'll go Excel shortcut, remove blanks. Control home. No, that's not the right way.
ET phone home. Did you know it's ET home phone?
Never seen ET.
Oh, okay. I watched The Goonies the other day.
This is a terrible fucking answer. Go to the first blank row, Control Shift down arrow, right click and choose delete. That's just assuming that all the rows you are selecting are blank. Like, that's not a fucking... There's no fucking filter on that. Sorry, I'm trying to find... I learned a filter that the...
No, you're good.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
okay,
that one seems logical.
Yeah, this is through
Go
the
to
UI.
special.
It's... Select the data range, F5. What's that? F5. Oh, go to special... blanks, okay, and then I think there's a way to select it. Select the blanks, and then you just delete. Okay, delete drop down in the cells group in the home tab and then delete cells. Okay, all right. So F5, special, go to blanks, selected all the blanks. Now I go to home, cells, delete sheet rows. Yeah, it just did it.
Heck
cool.
Yeah.
I was looking for there's a keyboard shortcut to do that, but okay. So anyway, so this has 14,034 games in here with some cross references here. So we've got some nice release date, data publisher. Ooh, we've got ratings here, ESRB ratings, user score, user rating. So these are user scores from Metacritic. These are individual consoles. So type, company, release year, discontinue year. So when I go to the questions, we can dig into that, and maybe we do like games per year or like bangers per year. Anyways, units sold in millions. And this is how long to beat. So how long to beat, main story, categories, etc. Release date. Get some important news.
Sorry, Karen had some late breaking ET news for me.
Oh.
She said ET says home phone, but the kids say phone home.
Never seen ET. I probably should watch it one day. Is it worth it?
I don't think I've never sat down to watch it. It's one of those movies I've always caught on like AMC or like TV, you know, kind of like Tetris.
But you never sat and watched the whole thing, basically.
Yeah, I've never like purposely sat.
Okay, gotcha. If you give me 2 seconds, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm struggling a little bit lately with getting compressor output gain. Been struggling with getting Discord on my streams to match my voice level.
Oh, I see.
Okay, give me some talking again. Tell me about ET.
Hi, I'm talking to you about everything. I watched The Goonies the other day, and it was okay.
It was weird because I was changing gain in Discord, and it would kind of change it. Gaining Changing the gain on voice meter, which Discord goes through voice meter, then to OBS, was kind of changing it. End of the day, I just needed to put 3 dB on the compressor filter in OBS. That's what helped it. Okay. Okay, so here's some questions I came up with, and we can come up with some more. What is the best selling and lowest selling game per console, per generation, per manufacturer? What console has the highest average score, lowest average score? This is highest median score, factoring in copies sold, which means like if 90% of the sales for the Switch were Mario Kart 8, then that ramps the curve and we do the median, like we try and split it out based on copies sold, not just 10 games, you know. Okay. Lowest median score. What console has the highest attach rate, which is basically how many copies of games per console? Basically each console has an average of 10 games purchased. What is the average playtime per console per generation? What is the highest dollar per hour per star? Star was kind of my way of saying rating, but basically which game gives you the biggest bang for the buck and the lowest bang for the buck in a way? What are the sales rating and length stats of the Mario series? As in, like, what's the top rated, the lowest rated, the highest, etc. Halo series, Call of Duty series, etc. I got kind of... We can add some more questions if we want, but in here, I was starting to ask kind of the question of, can we come up with a numerical way to quantify and decide the best console by numbers? Like, what does that mean? Is it like the most bangers, but also, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But also, like, we can, because we have this consoles, because we have the lifespan of the console, we could also do bangers per year, you know, and be like, sure, it has a lot of bangers, but it was only 2 bangers per year, whereas the Dreamcast had 5 bangers a year, you know? Anyways.
Yeah. There was one question I thought might be good, which is, what is the highest rated games with the lowest sales?
Highest rated? Yeah. Okay, let me add that.
Because that would be like, that's almost like hidden gems, I guess, in a sense.
What is the highest rated game with lowest sales? And I think the opposite.
Probably the Wii U version of Tears of the Kingdom.
Lowest rated game with highest
Breath
sales.
Of the Wild.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good too.
So let's do this. Let's do, I think what I need to do, this is probably not the best way to do it, but I think it'll make it easy for me, is I'm going to create a sheet called consoles, and it's basically going to be a list of consoles, and then each column, I'm going to try and merge all the columns from all the other sheets, including some calculated columns like total number of games, etc. And then I'm going to do the same thing for games, where each row is a game, and then I'll merge in all the other ones.
Gotcha.
So let me rename this to console sales. This will be game sales. Metacritic, how long to beat? Okay, here we go. So let's do consoles first.
Consoles.
Okay, let's do the fun part. Well, it's not really the fun part. It just makes me feel fancy.
I'm gonna look up interesting video game facts.
Okay.
Should I look up interesting video game facts, or should I have ChatGPT tell me interesting video game facts?
That's not bad. Okay, all right, so I'm just going to, this sheet is called console, and I'm just gonna start ripping and pipping here, right? So I'm gonna use console sales as the base, which means I can basically just grab all of these and copy them. The rest of them I'll do XLOOKUPs and some SUMIFs, etc. A little bit of an idiot here, should copy that as well. Okay, company, released year, discontinued year, units sold, delete. Okay, so that gives me consoles. What else do I have? Let me just go through these one by one and see. Okay, so first up, let's do number of games.
This has to be making... ChatGPT has to be making this up. The first video game to be nominated for an Academy Award was The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time for Best Picture in 1998. That cannot be true.
That's true. It was, yeah. It was nominated. It didn't win.
Absolutely cannot be
It
true.
did not win, though. You have to read it. It didn't win. It's just saying it got nominated.
How is... I can't trust any of these facts now. God damn it. What is this?
If this and it's PS2.
I have to Google this to know where it got it from.
Okay, I'm already having to do a smidge of data cleanup, which is find PS2 and replace with PlayStation 2. Replace all. Find Xbox 360. Oh no, X360. Xbox 360. Replace all. Wii. No, Wii's good. Sorry, I'm just going through and doing some data cleanup.
Data cleanup.
Oh, you know what? We may not be able to do PC because it doesn't count as a console. That's okay. PC's too weird. I think we just kind of...
PC's
honestly,
different.
Yeah, let's ignore PC in this. Where'd you go, baby?
Sorry,
Uh-oh.
I hit the effect button and it made me disappear. Oh, that should be better. I have something in my teeth. Oh, it's gone. Oh, that's a nightmare.
Okay. Okay, sorry, I'm cleaning up this data over here.
How do I?
May not have 7800 in here.
Oh, that's more cool. Hell yeah.
PSP. Okay, let's go to... Who put out the 3DO? Magna?
No, fuck.
Capcom. No. Was it?
No, Atari?
No, not Atari.
3DO was put out by the 3DO company.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense, folks.
They're still around, right?
Well, they're 4DO now.
Rodeo.
Okay, replace all. So just caveats at the top. We know the answers we're going to get are not definitive in any way because they're probably missing some data points, etc. This data is not 100% clean, right?
Oh, 3DO was founded by the founder of Electronic Arts. Trip.
Oh,
Hawkins.
maybe after he sold it. Oh, fuck. What's that?
Damn, their 3DO consoles look dope.
I fucked up.
Oh yeah, you changed the Nintendo 3DS.
Turn off my email notifications so you guys don't see.
Yeah, you spent a lot of money this month.
Did it say 457 more? Oh, it did. Yeah, 457 more.
Than zero.
Well, I had to pay my
Alimony.
my automotive insurance, car insurance.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just don't pay car insurance until I get in an accident.
Yeah. It's cheaper then. That's what most people don't realize. It's not cheaper until you need it.
It's like health insurance.
I also, I had to buy a 3D printer yesterday.
What'd you buy?
I bought the Bamboo Lab P1S because fuck Ender 3. I'm at the point where I don't want to fuck with a 3D printer anymore. I just want it to fucking print. And the P1S is just... printers last year and a half, man, they're just fucking rock solid. So it's like
awesome.
People are literally just like, all I do is I tell it what filament I have, I send the model to the printer, and it does fucking everything for me, and it never fails. And I'm like, that sounds great. That sounds amazing. So yeah, I bought that. It was time. I've had my Ender 3 for like 7 years. Okay, anyway, sorry. I need to, sorry, what I'm doing is I'm cleaning this data here because I want it to match the names here.
Gotcha.
So, but match entire cell content. So I need to find DS and replace with Nintendo DS. That was the mistake I made prior. All right, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and have it off to the side so I can do this more quickly if you don't mind.
Good, I'm just fixing my camera.
Okay, DC becomes Dreamcast. Wait. Let me drop this down. There we go.
Ugh.
Find what? Replace DC. Replace all. Dreamcast. GB is Game Boy. Place all. GBA is. Can I come over here and click this? Place all. There's GBAs in there, you fuckwad. 8. Okay, now it found it. I literally just closed the find and replace and opened it again, and it found it. Oh, I know what happened. I clicked over to the other sheet, so it was trying to find and select in the other sheet.
Oh.
Gen is probably Genesis, right?
Genesis, yeah.
Which is
the infinitely worse.
Which is the Sega Genesis. Can't be all of them, can it? Yes, it is. We must not have a lot of data from that. So GG is Game Gear. GG is Sega Game Gear. How'd the stream go last night with you little boys?
We didn't stream it. We just played.
I knew that. But how did the play go?
It went really. We played with David for the first time. If there's not a god, and there isn't, but if there was a god, he was playing around with that game because David was killed by every single airstrike and anything, no matter where he was. I shot him accidentally several times. The 120 killed him 4 or 5 times.
Can I ask you a question?
Insanely funny.
Were some of those deaths you couldn't figure out what had actually killed him?
So I know you were saying there's can be a game master who pops in.
Well, either that or
stuff.
When we were streaming the other night, there was a point where I was not throwing any stratagems down. I was shooting a robot. Chris was nowhere near me. And Chris said, cool, I just died from Think Gibson. And there was zero way that I killed him. So I think there's a little bit of a wonk there with the friendly fire.
We got a couple unknown deaths and stuff like that, but yeah, he just kept getting hit.
Neo Geo.
Sorry, I haven't laughed that hard in a long time.
Trying to figure out what this is. This is Neo Geo, right?
But we did great. We played on challenging, and we did a couple campaigns. We did one of the newer mission types, or one of the ones we just hadn't done before. And we played on the new planet against bugs, which has these giant rings on the horizon, and it's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I miss bugs.
It was fun to fight bugs again.
Yeah. Okay, PS3 is PlayStation 3. Probably a cleaner way to do this or a faster way to do it, but I don't know it. And then the PSP is PlayStation Portable.
Poor table.
Saturn is SAT is Sega Saturn.
I am so unbelievably excited for that Battlefront Classic to come out.
Can I ask you? I forgot to ask it on local chat. So I didn't play a lot of Battlefront when it came out, so I don't know if this is new or not. Is 64 players new?
I believe it had 64 players before.
Okay.
But I never played on PC or had Xbox Live, so.
Oh, so you never really played multiplayer?
Yeah, so I would just play with friends, and then obviously there's enough bots to make it realistic. But yeah, I bought it. I didn't end up buying it on Steam, so I bought it on Xbox and I bought it on the Switch.
I could not find if there was crossplay. I was trying to figure it out because I was trying to figure out where I wanted to buy it.
Yeah, Steam at least like has the discount if you own the other ones, which is nice.
Oh, that is true. Maybe I'll do it there.
Should that be Nintendo Wii U?
No, because over here it's Wii U.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I see.
Okay, let's see. I know there's some in here that I'm missing. Like that's Neo Geo, that's PC. I'll just leave that alone. I don't care about that. That's PlayStation. That's got to be replaced. Okay. Any big ones in here I'm missing? Vita. Xbox One. Shit. What was that?
Did that Dark Forces remaster come out?
I think it's the 28th. I forgot it was coming, but it sounds like it's great.
Might play that.
PSV is PlayStation Vita. So the reason why I'm doing this is I need it to match over here. I could theoretically go in here and say, does it match this or PS2 or some other text, but that would make the flash fill not work. So fuck it. I'm just going to do it this way. Xbox. I think I already did Xbox 360, X1, Xbox One. What do you think WS is? Oh, never mind. Wonder Swan.
Wicked sweet. Man, I almost bought a second, whatchamacallit that you posted from AliExpress. I was like, should I get another one?
Yeah.
Micro Mew Mini Plus.
Okay, here we go. So I'm going to say number of games equals. This is a count if. So I'm going to count the number of cells in this range of platforms that equal console. No, that console. 133. Let me lock this just in case we need to move it over, and I'll flash fill. Okay, just spot checking. I know those didn't have any. Good. GBC. GBC may not be separate on here. Oh, they didn't have
color?
Yeah, they didn't have GBC separate in there. GameCube. Just checking. This is not total number of games, by the way. There's like a sales cutoff, basically, so it makes sense that there's not a lot.
NES? Oh, it is NES Famicom. Okay, I see that.
Yeah, I think it's they have to sell 10,000 units. That number's low. Again, hey, this is not going to be exact, but we're going to play around with it.
You ever think about how many fucking games there are?
I know.
It's insane.
You know what Gerstmann's been doing?
What?
He's been going through and playing every North America NES title and ranking them. He goes through like 10 or 15 an episode. I think he's up to like 200
That's
ranked
wild.
Or something. I want to look at his list. I want to look at his list at some point and be like, yeah, I should play these.
I spent yesterday high and scouring Internet Archive unsorted anime.
Jeez.
And I was just downloading I made a section on my Plex server called other videos.
Yeah.
So I've just been dumping like crap into that from just like random websites and everything. And I was like, that way I can just sit down and watch. That's why I was watching the Starship Troopers anime.
Yeah.
Which was pretty banger.
Easier discontinue year. Sorry, I'm just looking through and
I was thinking also of using a lot of it as like chuff and footage for the TV channel stuff I've been working on, which should be fun.
Okay,
I gotta
all
record more of that stuff.
So again, let's maybe I'll go back to questions. What is the best selling and lowest selling game per console? So let's start right there. So if I go back to consoles, so best selling game equals max, the largest in a set of values. And the number one is I need to return a range here. So it needs to be, oh, I know what we need to do. Excel max formula range. Okay, yeah, so I can do a range here, but I need to do a range if yeah. I'm trying to look for, I don't know if it's an if though, because I don't think if returns a fucking array. You know, let's try it. So I'm gonna do max if, no, it's not an if, it's a, okay, let's go here. It's max Excel max from range with equal value. I already went there. Yeah, that's not helpful. See, the problem I'm facing is if I do a max, I'm telling it which specific list of values to scan through, but I need to do a max where equals PS2 basically.
Gotcha.
So I'm not super familiar on, oh, there it is. So if BB, okay. That means certain criteria.
Jump to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah.
Wish
Max
you luck.
equals. Oh, it's if return. I'll just return a value with the if, you dumb shit. Okay, cool. So max value if come on. If it's CC equals this, and if that's true, then return the global sales. Then return K through K. Oh no, we're doing best selling game, and I'll do this for this best selling game dollar. And this is blank blank bang 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 bang, but this guy goes here because that's the dollar amount, and for I don't want to return K here, I wanted to return
I'm back.
Hi.
How's your formula going?
Oh, it's the max of it. Okay. I have it working for best selling game sales, right? So if actually, let's spot check it. Atari 2600 should have a 7.8 something for global. Yeah, 7.81.
Hell yeah.
So it found it, but now I need to find the game. So this is return the max from that. And that max is going to be, but now I need to take that max and I need to say, so here's the problem. This is currently returning this value because it's saying find the max from this value. So now what I need to do is say, okay, when you found that max value, I need you to use that cell reference and go over here and find the name. So that's where I think we're going to do XLOOKUP. So XLOOKUP is basically you're going to search a range for a match and then use that to go to a different column and find it. So the lookup value is the max of all that, and the return array is the name. And if for some reason I can't find it, I always like to do this. I just say empty it out if you can't find it. Fuck you too. How about that, huh? Piece of shit. Okay, let's go into the go calculation steps. So this is helpful. Okay, ready? Step in. First, it's going to pull CC equals A2. A2 is 2600. Okay, so now it's going to evaluate all of this and find any some are false, some are true. I don't think this step through is going to work because I'm doing something too big here. Okay, let's go through this again.
I like they have that error checking.
Yeah, it's helpful. In this one, it's not helpful because you're using an array, but... Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Oop, oh, shit. I'm going to try and pretty print this a bit.
Pretty print.
Oop. Oh, no. Okay, all right, so I'm saying, first of all, if game sales CC, if this platform equals, 2600, then get the game sales from that. So it's basically going to return all the game sales from anything the platform equals 2600, and it's going to find the max value from that. So it gets the max value.
But then it needs to say the game name, right?
Yes, and I think I know what the problem is. So, and then this is basically saying, hey, look up what cell this is. And if you find that cell, then... Actually, no, I think the problem is... Yeah, it's basically saying, look up this value in this array, and then return the array.
You want it to return
yeah,
B, right?
yeah. Okay, so it's not, I want it to return B. I want it to, here it's in the lookup, so I need you to look up that value in KK, and then I need you to return BB. Love that little guy.
BB-8?
There we go. Pac-Man, that makes sense. Pac-Man. 7.81 global sales. So let's flash fill. Well, actually, let me check my... Cleaned it up too much. Very simple. I just put in too few arguments. Okay, so...
You always want to argue more than you need to.
Yes. Let me just add this, so if it can't find it, it'll blank it. So, I'm just checking my clean to make sure I can flash fill this. Trying to lock stuff down here. That one's good. Okay, all right. So now if I do this, loopy. Oof, took a bit. Sonic Adventure for the Dreamcast. Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue. Melee. Super Mario. 40 million fucking copies? Is that counting the pack-in?
It probably is.
There's the fucking pack-in though. Wii Sports 82 million.
Damn, Connect Adventures was also a pack-in.
Yeah. So again, this is not definitive. You know, you can see old data plus like I don't see Minecraft on here. That Minecraft may not be the number one on a single console, but overall it could be the most. Anyways, so yeah. So that is, let's see. Hi Maggie, can I help you? Why are you holding a yoga mat?
Hi Maggie.
Do you need to know how to undo zip ties?
Yes.
Look, there. They are removable. So there's a little tab here. So you push down on the tab.
There's a reason they
Just cut them with scissors, Maggie. Cut them with scissors.
contract.
No, don't cut them with scissors.
Cut them with scissors.
Reusable.
Ruin them.
Have fun. Bye.
Ruin them.
Okay. So, did we answer that question? What is the best selling and lowest selling game per console?
No,
but you know what? I answered best, right? So this is best selling, and I'll change this to game and this to dollar, just to keep it a little clean.
Well, it's not dollar, it's amount.
Oh, it's dollar mill. Oh yeah.
It's copies, right?
Yeah. Copies. Gosh. Shit. What? Okay. So that's best-selling game copies, but now I can just do worst selling, right? And I think all I have to do is just change this max to a min. And I change this to a min.
Anita Max win. All of them were Dream Trigger 3D for a second.
Oh shit! Actually,
Police Knots. No, wait. Police Knots came out on the Game Boy.
no, something's wrong here. Is something wrong? Is something wrong?
I gotta look this up.
The Smurfs came out on everything.
Police Knots did not come out on the Game Boy.
I know, but look, I didn't need you to look that up because look,
yeah.
Smurfs are all over this. Okay, I genuinely don't know how that's.
I've always wanted to play that game.
I don't know how that You know what? Okay, before we dig into this, I'm just gonna say maybe Excel's being fucking weird. And I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna flash fill it individually. Nope, same fucking problem. It's just weird because it worked over here, right?
Yeah.
And the only thing I did, let's do it again. I think the only thing I did was I copied it over. Let me just copy the actual formulas.
Is it moving the
It shouldn't be because I think they're locked, but let's check that next. But before I do that, let me change.
The dollar sign.
So I'm gonna look at return the min, which is the minimum. So it's same formula. I just don't want the max. I want the min. Let's see if this did it. It's still the Smurfs. I didn't know it sold that badly. Okay. All right, let's check it. Let me go to game sales. So first up, we're doing an X lookup. The lookup value is the minimum value of. Oh, I fucking know what's happening. You know what's happening?
What?
There are. All right, let me clear the data and then you'll see the problem. That's what's happening. So basically what I'm doing, I'm saying, give me the lowest selling value number, and then I'm going and looking that number up. But where there's duplicates, it's just pulling the first with that, regardless of which platform. So
we need to tell the platform.
No, well, I don't want to do that. I want to do. I mean, I guess I could do that if I do.
Is that happening with the best selling?
Probably, but I think the numbers are distinct enough that it's okay. We would want to make the fix to both places. But the problem is here, it's just finding the first game with that value, which is always going to be the Smurfs. So there's two ways to do this. I can either try to do the X lookup so that it's looking up both number match and platform match, or I can, when it does the X lookup, it's not looking up for the value, it's finding a specific cell reference like K27 and then finding that. Let's try the X lookup first, because I don't know if it will do that, but it may be easier. Oh wait, actually, let's go look at, there's a search mode in here. What do you mean XLOOKUP's not available on? Oh, it's because XLOOKUP is newer than that. Okay. Search mode, exact
on the bleeding
match.
edge of Excel content.
Yeah, so basically a problem with my query. Can I do... I can't really do an XLOOKUP. So what was the other thing I was going to do? I was going to get the cell. Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Okay, let's go to Google. So if we go to Excel, get different column based on cell. And it's not criteria, it's on cell location. I have to go back to my old friend index match. No, I don't want to look up by string. I want to look up by specific. Okay, I haven't done an XLOOKUP in a while, but let's see what happens here. I'm going to say, an index returns a value or reference of the cell at the intersection of a particular row and column in a given range. So the array Okay, I think I can do this. So what I'm going to say is the array is the column. So I'm going to say, look at the name column.
Mm-hmm.
And the row number is the row from this guy. It's the row from what this min is. Whatever this min is, give me the row from that value. I don't know for sure that will work. Yeah, I think it's because it's giving me missing parentheses. It's not gonna yeah, okay, so I think I'm gonna put a cell in front of this. So it's a cell. It will return the cell row. Hey, fuck you. Row. Info. Oh no. I want the row. That's the info type I want, and that's what I want. I think I'm fucked with my parentheses here.
That's a lot of parentheses.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the problem is this min is returning a value, 7.8, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I need a cell reference of that. So let me clean it up over here, if you don't mind, first, if I may.
Yeah,
so
you can.
I'm going to say, give me the row. Oh, fucker. Why do you keep doing that? Give me the row number of that. That's because I took the min. So it's cell row. God. Oh, I think I know what's happening. It's min 1, 2, 3. Oops. Try a different way. Row. Just give me the cell of this. Okay, let me look up the cell formula.
Look up the cell formula. From Dragon Ball Z
DBZ?
cell?
I can get rid of that quick tip. That'd be great. Okay. Turns information. Oh, what the fuck is this format?
Jeez. Whoa.
Examples: cell of the row of B2, the row number of cell B2, and it equals 2. Yeah, so I think I know what the problem is. I'm asking for the row, but it's not the row of B2, it's the row of the minimum value number. So what I need to do is I need to get the cell, I need to get the XL min cell location. Go. How to find the position of the minimum value in spreadsheet web. Must be friends with Madam Web. Fuck, you're gonna make me fucking match it too? Honestly, that would have been easier. Yeah, okay. All right, so it's just saying match it. It's just saying give the match of the fuck you. How about that, huh? You little cuck. All right, here we go. Okay, all right. I'm saying, hey, give me index game sales B, and the row number is going to be this formula I did before, but I'm going to match it, which is the lookup that value. Oh, but fuck, there's the lookup. I can't look it up. I'm going back to the same fucking lookup. Value is filter row minus row. See, these are bad. They're gonna hit the same problem I have, where they're just looking up a value. But if you have multiples with the same value. Okay, here, single minimum value, multiple minimum value. Filter. Hey, you want to see something?
Do I?
Fuck you. How about that, huh? Okay. We've got best-selling game per console. It's not a single answer, but we know we have that data in here. I guess for generation, I'm just gonna add a column called gen, and we'll just have to go through real quick and decide what these gens are. Do you want to actually? You want to look it up?
You want me to look them up?
Yeah. These are pretty much grouped. At least I have them by release year, so.
Okay. First gen.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Why'd they write it like this? Just a second. Is the Odyssey, Atari Pong, Coleco, Telstar?
Odyssey. What's the last one in there? Coleco? ColecoVision?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's Coleco Telstar. It's that first one.
Oh, Telstar. So Oh. What's in Gen 2?
Gen 2 is the Atari 2600, Odyssey 2, and Television and ColecoVision.
Okay. All right. So sorry. Maybe that's an easier way. 2600 is 2. Intellivision and ColecoVision is 2.
Odyssey 2 is...
I don't fucking know what color TV game is. So Telstar's 1. Put Game & Watch in 2. 5200 is 5200 3 or is it 2? Or is it not listed?
5200, I think it is 2. It's not labeled here.
Yeah, I'll put it as 2. So then 3 is NES, etc.
Yeah, it is 5200. Yeah, 3 is NES, Master System, Atari 7600, and Atari XEGS, which I don't think...
7600?
7800, sorry.
Oh, okay.
I have bad eyes.
Famicom, Sega Master System, PC Engine. Okay, so then Genesis...
No. Those are 4.
Oh, PC Engines are 4?
PC Engine is 4, TurboGrafx 16, yeah. Mega Drive, Genesis, Neo Geo, Super SNES, Sega CD, Mega CD, CDI, and Neo Geo CD.
CD, Mega, Master, SNES. Sega CD is still 4? Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, and then where do we
I
want
don't
to put...
know about Game Boy.
I think Game Boy's 4. We're gonna call it 4. It's along with the SNES.
It's not on here, but yeah. Okay. Actually, I guess Game Boy would be...
I'll put Game Boy Color
Yeah,
as
it would be
5 with Nintendo 64 and stuff.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Okay, so 5 is PlayStation, Saturn, 64, Dreamcast. Is that right?
Yeah, PlayStation, Saturn. So I'll just read what's here. Amiga CD32, Jaguar, 3DO, PCFX, Sega 32X, Sega Saturn, PlayStation 64, and Apple Pippin.
Okay, yeah, I've got pretty much most of those.
6th is Dreamcast, PS2, GameCube, and Xbox.
And I'm gonna put GBA as
Game Boy
that
Advance,
as well.
Yeah.
GameCube, Xbox, N-Gage, I'm putting a 6. DS, I'll call... Yeah, I'll put those as 7. Yeah, because 2004, 5, 6. I'm sorry. Yeah, 2006. Okay, then 3DS is 8, along with Wii U, PS4, etc. Is that fair?
Yep.
8, and then
And
we
the
have
Switch is
9.
technically 8 as well.
Oh yeah, you're right. No.
I mean, here it is.
Oh, it is. Sorry.
Wikipedia.
Sorry, I was going too far back. The 3DS, yeah, I guess 3DS is just kind of the first 8th gen in a way, if we're lumping them together. Okay, and then I just have some blanks in here. I'm just gonna look at these and see if any of these we give a goddamn shit about. Not really. Maybe we just classify these two, because I'll highlight these. We'll classify these two just because we have data for them. So that is Sega Game Gear, which came out in 90, which is around the middle of 4th gen. This came out 99, which is the tail of the 5th gen. Yeah, I'll call that tail of the 5th gen. Okay, cool. So now the question is, what is the best-selling game per console generation? Okay. So I'm just going to insert some rows here. Whoops. Wish there was a way to insert a shitload of rows at once. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is going to be equal the max of I'm just gonna copy this fucking formula and then carry it over. Not gonna make much sense, but okay. So the max of this needs to be where gen equals this, and it's the max of the game sales. Oh no. selecting 2 because of the merge, but
Yep, 0.
makes sense, right? Stuff here.
You want to hide? Should we
This is
hide all
wrong.
the consoles that have 0 games?
Yeah, I could just filter them out real quick. Filter. How'd I do?
It like disappeared already before you even did anything.
Oh no, I
you
do.
scrolled. That's why.
Control Shift right, Control Shift down. Select. It just like selects anything with data.
No. I was stupid. I didn't realize it scrolled, but it looked like it didn't.
Oh, you know what? You're right. Yeah. So this is valid. It's because we just don't have data for first gen.
Yeah.
This should work. Cool. And then I'm gonna do the F in formula here.
And maybe game and console, it should say. Oh no, per generation. No, you're right.
Oh yeah.
It's not worth it.
Hey, what the fuck are you doing, buddy?
I wonder if there's any games that add up.
What do you mean?
Is that already in the game sales? Is it across multiple consoles sales?
I believe so. Actually, probably not. But you know what? Fuck you. I'm not changing it. How about that, huh?
Sorry.
Max if game sales. So this is looking up whatever that one is. It's getting the max, and then here is where it needs to find it. So it needs to find it in II. AA, and it needs to pull back JJ. So now there is an easier way to do this. Actually, hey, how about this? Fuck you. Let's do the easier way to do it. Okay, you ready?
Ready.
Select all, insert, pivot chart, new worksheet.
Wet ass pivots.
Yeah. Let me show you. You ever played around with pivot charts?
No. I really wanted to. I don't think you can do it in Notion, but I wanted to make, because I remember when David showed us his game charts, he made charts for like his highest ranked games and all that sort of stuff.
It's basically a way, just think of it as like playful filters in a way, you know what I mean? So basically I select all the data I want to use, and then I have this, and now I can say, okay, what's my axis value? So for example, I can say gen, and I can say, okay, what's the values? So this will be sum of copies sold per gen, which is we're just going off of, so this is individual game sales. And then I can go, oh yeah, so there's the answer basically. But now I can just give another, which is I can say, tell me the game. So, and then I can sort this.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sort by largest to smallest. Oh, I think I need to sort this as well. Yeah, there we go. So 7th gen had the most of their best selling, and the best selling was Wii Sports at that. And I can even come in here and I can say, give me the console too.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
Damn, that's cool.
Gen 6, PS2, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was the top. Cool. So, okay, so that's that question, right? Which is basically... You know what? We answered the question. We don't need to actually write it down. Per manufacturer. This is where it's cool. The only thing is I don't think we have manufacturer on here, do we? Oh yeah, we got company. So I'll just come in here and I'll do... It's going to be company.
Company.
And what is it? What is the best selling game per manufacturer, and I don't want to do a sum of copies. I want to do a. It's
Sum of all
a.
fears.
No, it's the max of that guy. Sort largest to smallest, and then I'll do. And I gotta sort this smallest to largest as well. Sorry, largest to smallest. So Nintendo Wii U. Let me add the game.
Wii.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Wii. So Nintendo Wii Sports. That's their best selling of the full manufacturer. What? What's the flaw?
I've noticed a flaw.
What's the flaw?
If you look at the Wii U. I'm pretty sure Fallout 4 did not come out on the Wii U.
Oh, no, it didn't. So it's some other game with 6.96.
Yeah.
But anyways, it lets us go. So Microsoft's best selling is... There's no way they sold 21 million Kinects.
I think it was a pack-in, wasn't it?
Yeah, maybe. Again, the data's not clean and our formulas are fucked, but we're having fun. Okay. So I think that answers all this, but should we do score now? I'm gonna try and do score. So if I go to which one do we want here? Consoles. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to do a similar thing for games, right? Because we're going to try and answer the question, what console has the highest average score? So I'm thinking we make a table, and the table is basically game, right? Game, console, and we just look up rating, and then we look up, that's probably all we need right now, right? Lowest average, lowest median, playtime. Oh, we can add in how long to beat as well. So let me go to who has the most games. It's not this guy, right? 14034, 16598. I'm just seeing which list has 35. Okay, because we may not have data for all the games, but starting with this guy, come to here and I can say, so I don't have to do any lookups here because I'm pulling from the same, which is great. Publishers, platforms. Fuck you, I'm not looking that up. How about that, huh? Main story.
Fuck you, table.
They wanted me to like break it up. Oh, there's games in here. There's games in the database that don't have an average time. That's interesting. Okay. All right. So, let me view freeze pane. You ready? This is how long to beat. Oh, no, sorry. This should be how long to beat. Put it in the wrong one.
It's okay.
Okay, let's convert this to a time real quick just to make it a little bit easier. I don't think this is gonna work.
Yeah. Or is that no?
28 hours. Yeah, it's because it thinks this is days. So what I need to do is I need to do turns the hour as a number format. I don't think this is the way to do it. It's time, so converts hours as an Excel serial number. No, it's time value. Yeah, we're going to convert a time text to this, and I think it's, I need to look up this time value to do the conversion. It's equals, turns the hour. There's a conversion. I think it's basically this. You ready? It's 24 divided by this, because in Excel by default numbers of time are fractions of a day. So 1 equals 1 day, 0.5 equals 12 hours, 0.24 equals 6 hours, etc. So what I'm saying is, don't make this 9.5. Do it as a fraction, right? So that's, oh no, it's, but it's the opposite.
I will say,
yeah,
that Hunter Killer 9.5 is 9 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So,
okay.
so
I'm making sure you know that.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying is, this is saying 9.5. I know it's hours,
but it thinks it means 9 days and
yes,
12 hours.
So what I did here was I just took that value, I divided by 24, so now it's 0.39 days. So now I can take this fucker and I can turn this into a time value. Boom.
Boom.
So now here's what I could do is I can take all of this. Actually, I want to do an if. So if D2 equals, I think that means blank. No, that's if it contains value. So if it equals blank, then fuck you, put nothing in there. If it's false, then do the conversion.
Damn.
There we go.
Damn.
So now it's gonna leave this alone. It's, you know, little tips. Yeah. Okay, but now let me, here's the thing. I don't like having 2 columns here. So this is probably not great data cleanliness, but honestly, fuck you, I'll do it. Copying that, I'm not gonna paste it because it will paste the formula. I do either a right click paste as values, or I just do a Control-Shift-V. I have to reformat it, but you know, now it's just boom. So instead of having a raw column and a formatted column, now I just have a flat formatted. It's no longer a lookup, it's no longer going to be dynamic, but at least I now have that. Look at that legend.
That's so cool.
25 minutes for that.
25 minutes.
Okay, cool. So that's the how long to beat. We've got that cleaned. Let's go to the rating. Where's the rating? Metacritic. Okay, so now here I can do an XLOOKUP. I'm basically going to say, hey, well, actually, so here's the thing. This Metacritic just has user rating. I think I have another one somewhere that has rating, like maybe the Metacritic critic rating.
The critical rating?
You know what? I don't. So we're just going to have to use user rating. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an XLOOKUP here. Yeah, go ahead.
David's in the chat. He said, in my game tracking sheet, I auto-filled the how long to beat column with a hyperlink to how long to beat with a pre-filled query for the game.
Oh, because you can put the game name in the flat URL. Gotcha. But it's a click, right? It's not pulling the data from how long to beat. It's just a pre-made URL to click through. Because how long to beat does have an API. And so if you wanted to, you could set it up in Notion to make the API call on its own. But I've had problems where, like, especially with strings as game names, you have to do like a lookup and it may fuck up. The only thing is,
do that stuff in Notion?
So the only thing is, I don't know that Notion, I don't think Notion will auto make the API call for you. So you would need some other program to make the API call and then call out to Notion and populate it, which I've done before. It's not that hard. So basically you have a program in the background and it's making the API call and then pushing that data to Notion. Because what I had it working for a bit, but then it kind of broke down the handoff. I had it where
David.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. I had it where I had it all Google Assistant. So I would talk to Google and I'd say, hey, Google, add swap quest to my gaming backlog. And it would make all the calls to multiple APIs to get the information and then shove that into Notion and fill out like how long to beat, rating, release date, platform, etc. But one of those handshakes broke down because it was like 3 different platforms going on. It was too complicated, but it was working for a bit, which was great. Okay, what the fuck am I doing? All right, we just got user rating here. So let's do XLOOKUP. Yeah, that's the thing, David, is that's the thing that kind of bugs me about Notion is underneath it's trying to act like a database. And it's At some point, you're like, you're not giving me enough hooks to feed data into this database and properly manipulate it at scale, you know?
Like, I like the prettiness of it.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
100%. Yeah.
And, like, for projects and stuff, I can upload files and, like, attach files. But honestly, I think I might convert my video game stuff back to
A database somewhere.
like a database somewhere, and then just keep projects and stuff in Notion.
Yeah. So I'm just doing an XLOOKUP. I'm saying get me the row that has the name title, that's the lookup array, and return the value in this column, which is the user score. And if you can't find it, empty it. So this is going to be a string lookup, so it's going to be vulnerable. It's going to be sensitive, but fuck it. I was talking to my dad yesterday because he runs a website, and basically the website is for the 634th Tank Destroyer Battalion, which is the unit his dad was in World War II. And he's been doing for like decades now, collecting their after action reports, which has date, time, and locations using the World War II coordinate system.
Damn.
And so he's been...
Oh, you told me about that.
Yeah. So he's been slowly building in his website a conversion for the coordinate system to modern lat long and a way to display it in Google Maps. But now he's working on dynamic references. So like the after action report starts at this coordinate and then it says 200 meters to the east, we spotted this. So the map and the database and the code will automatically convert coordinate to lat long plus 200 meters east. So he's setting up all these databases and having them hosted in little VMs and stuff. And so I was talking to him yesterday about how he's doing similar things. There we go, it's working. Not everything has it.
Yeah, I gotta find one of those networking YouTube classes so I can learn all that again.
Okay, so that is, and then we just need console. I don't want console from this because fuck you, that's ugly. I think I'll just get it from game sales. So XLOOKUP, again, I'm gonna look up this value. I'm gonna look it up in this array, and you're gonna return this array. If you can't find it, blank it. Then we lock these before I flash fill.
David says he used to work in, is that GIS? We did a lot of junk like that.
Yeah.
It's not too bad if you reproject the World War II positions.
I work in GIS too, and I don't know what GIS stands for, but yeah, my company, we track delivery trucks. That's the basics of it. So it's a shitload of maps, mapping data, assumptions when you've arrived at a stop. Geofencing, which is basically drawing an area on a map. And then geocoding. So geocoding is you give me an address, 123 Main Street, Bumpkin, South Carolina, and I have to try and put a coordinate on that exact building, geospatial information. So there you go. Okay, so that flash fill kind of worked. There's going to be some lookup issues here across the multiple data sets, but we've got a lot going on here. Okay, so that's game console user rating, how long to beat. So what console has the highest average score, lowest average score, highest median score? Factoring by copy sold. Copy sold. I guess I want copy sold for that in the game then, right? This is user score. This is copy sold. XLOOKUP. Value. Lookup array. Game sales. Global sales. Oh, no, wait. I fucked that up. I'm supposed to look up the name here. Then return the global sales. Lock them. Flash fill.
Oh, yeah, David did everything except the truck tracking. 2 providers of US-wide parcel lines assessment data. Damn, that's like a wild...
You know what? My company's probably worked with that company before. Although nowadays we're mostly here in TomTom. And I think we use Bing for display because Google rates went sky high. Okay, there we go. Copy sold. Okay, so now I can do, hi, how's it going? Insert pivot table, new worksheet.
Love a good pivot table.
Oh yeah, bought out, yeah. Fucking consolidations, man. They're not always the greatest. The company I work for, we had a quarterly all hands, and one of the executives said something that made so much fucking sense to me. They said, you know, our company has come so far, considering just like, you know, 7 or 8 years ago, we were just a holding company. Like we had no HR structure or whatever. We were just a collection of different companies. And I was like, oh, so that's why our company's so fucked up, because you never built out any of that cross-company infrastructure. And now you're trying to slam us all together and actually have us work together, but there's no HR, there's no central IT, there's no central fuck. And I was like, now I know why we're fucked up. Okay,
now I know why we suck.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, okay, questions. What console has the highest average score? So I want to go to row, and I want to go to user score. This is counting user score. I don't want that. I want the average. Got some divide by zeros, but I think that's only for the consoles that have none. So who cares?
Dividing by zero is easy.
Sega Genesis. Actually, let me
What's the, you just made me think, what's the Genasi? Isn't that what the World of Warcraft? Isn't that the
that's
race?
something. That's something. Number, I want just
Damn
one.
it, now I'm installing World of
Two
Warcraft.
decimal place. There we go. Sega Genesis, folks. There it is. According to users,
Damn.
the best console. And then Dreamcast. Dreamcast makes sense though. Dreamcast had a shitload of bangers.
Damn, I need to plug in my Dreamcast to see if it works.
Yeah. Sega CD.
You can easily rip CDs for that, right?
Yeah, I like a majority of games, you'd literally just burn it to a CD and you're good to go.
I think I might do that.
The only thing is, I know the CD reader laser on the Dreamcast is susceptible to age, so a lot of people just flat out replace that with an SD card.
You're right, David. Genasi, I think, is a D&D race.
Yes, yeah, they're the aren't they the water boys?
I think so.
Or are they the birds?
Are they in the player's handbook, you think?
No, I think they're in like the expanded.
Man, I
probably
forgot.
in the players.
I put all these tabs on here.
You know what? I'm an idiot. D&D Genasi.
Why Google?
Because it takes me to D&D
Look at these
Beyond.
cool tabs. Look at these cool tabs.
You know what? Never mind. The Genasi are dumb. Now that I remember,
Are you racist?
They have a cool name, but they just look like fucking humans, you know? The offspring.
Play D&D.
They're the offspring of I was thinking about that yesterday. The offspring of genies and mortals. Yeah, such a cool name. Such a dumb fucking race. Anyways,
you know, we should play D&D, but we should play like 2nd edition.
I've played 3rd edition before. It's a little rough. I don't know that I want to go back further than that. You know,
I don't like 4th edition.
We could. The problem is that I would love to DM, but I'm the type of DM that just dives into the prep and just spends dozens and dozens of hours per session with prep. So I can't do that to myself. But
I do really like 5th edition though.
We could do a really fucking good D&D. We totally could. All right. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty. I think it's funny when you get down to. I'm just trying to look at this like generation wise in a way. So we've got some bangers up here, right? But then when you start to get down to the shovelware, which is like PS4, PS3, Wii era, I don't know. Actually, it's pretty mixed. Because even down here, it's pretty mixed. It's not generational. Trying to pull a pattern. There's not really a pattern. Okay. Next question.
It also doesn't mean that much because that just means there's a lot of bad games on those consoles.
Yeah. So let me see if I can change this pretty quickly to the median. It won't be the fancy median we wanted to do, but
yeah, David, I do like 5th edition. It's a good. It feels like the best they've done.
Is there not a median in?
Okay, I probably know this. What's the difference between median and average?
Average is you take all the values and you divide them by the total number of values. So I'll give you an example. Let's say there's 3 values. There's 1, 10, and 100, right? So the average is 1 plus 10 plus 100 is 111. Divide that by 3, it's like, what, 33, 30, it was like 37, something like that.
Whatever, yeah.
That's the average. Min is what's the middle value. So 1, 10, 100, middle value is 10.
Median, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, median. So median is,
okay.
It's literally the middle value. So it's one of those things where they say if you want to look at wealth across the United States, like average annual income, you don't want to do average because the billionaires will skew it way too high. You want to look at the median. You want to say right down the middle, what's the middle American's average income? Yeah. Calculate median.
David, I like you accidentally made a URL in your good.if. I don't want to click that.
I'll click it off screen. Oh, wait.
Is it for sale?
I don't even know if that's a domain.
Go to whatever that domainer.
Is that what it's called? I haven't looked up domains in a long time.
Yeah.
Good.if. Oh, there's no if.
.if's not a thing. I wanted to buy Fortress Dwarves for a while.
They're dwarfs?
No, it's fortressdwarves.com, I think it would have been.
Okay. Sorry, we're getting off topic here. Okay, we can't do median.
I don't own any websites.
We can't do median without a bunch of shit, so let's skip median.
Damn.
We got about 30 minutes left if we want to go to the 2 hours, which we don't have to. Is there something in here we're really curious about, or do we think we...
I genuinely just want to know if we can do the highest rated game and the lowest sales, but I think that lowest sales is going to throw us off, so we don't have to do that.
Highest rated game with lowest sales.
Because the best selling, remember the lowest selling thing
that
was fucking us up.
Because it's basically, it should be just... No, because this is good. I don't think it's going to fuck us up because this is literally just pulling what's that value. So now if I just do a, what do I want to, we just got to come up with a ratio and apply it here and it gives us a number. Like a formula, basically. Like scale of 1 to 10, how... So the only thing is my brain's starting to hurt. What does that look like? Is that user score divided by copies sold? Is it... Like there's some ratio we've got to establish here.
Is it the difference between...
No,
I mean, can we just tell it to say, here's all the sort it by the highest rated games and then sort the highest rated games by sales? But I guess that wouldn't.
I mean, we can look at it and see.
Yeah, we don't necessarily
see
need
what it looks like.
Make a formula for it.
Well, it's just the formula would give us a number for all of these, and then we just put that in a pivot table.
I realize that now.
Okay, so shit, a lot of these don't have. I think I can just do that. Really? I mean, so I can technically do a multi-sort. So I'll sort by copies sold highest, and I'll add another level for then by user score low to high.
Hi, Karen. Yes, it is a lot of data.
And then let me empty these blanco boys. No blanks. And no blanks. Oh. Wii Sports, 82 mil. Yeah, see, it's not really... It's just for this value, what's the highest user score? For this value, what's the highest user score? Maybe it's a multiplier. Let me try that. Let me just clear this fucker and let's try it. So what if I just do like it's rating times copy sold?
Oh yeah, that could work.
Equals blank times blank, and I want this to be an if error, empty it. There's not a lot in here. Shit. Okay, here we go.
Oh, there we go.
So let's just spot
so
check
sort
these.
that by, you want lowest, right?
Well, I'm just spot checking. So Call of Duty's at 3.6 because it sold that many. Modern Warfare 2 got a higher score, so it's better. So basically, if you sell a lot of copies and you're very good. Yeah, see, this doesn't quite work though.
Yeah.
Because it goes both ways. Like a bad game that sells a lot is the same as a great game that sells a little. Okay, yeah. I think maybe you're right. Maybe it is the difference between the two and the biggest diff. And then the biggest diff in that. So let's try that. Come here, fucker. So this is gonna be, this is score copy diff. And it's literally just going to be equals user score minus copy sold. Bro, basically, if error's like a try catch, basically. Try it. If you catch an error, empty it.
Empty that error.
Okay, let me put the filter on here and I'll go to sort A to Z by score count and I'll empty. Thanks. So Painkiller. Oh, I think that fucking did it though. It's got a 9.7 with 0.04 sold.
What is Painkiller Hell Wars?
It's probably Painkiller. You ever play Painkiller?
No.
It's like a
Did anyone else?
It's like you're in a. It's kind of like Serious Sam. Actually, I think it's the same makers as Serious Sam, but you're like in purgatory basically.
Whoa, this looks awesome. See, this is the kind of shit I like. Sigma Star Saga.
Resident Evil on the PS3. So there's a little weird stuff here. Ghost Trick Phantom.
That's the one.
Vanquish. Yeah, this
Vanquish,
is good
hell of a
shit.
game. I need to finish it.
This is good
See?
shit.
That's what I'm always on the out. Wait, Deus Ex.
Yeah, it didn't.
It's Eternal Poison.
That can't be right. That's basically 10,000 copies. So some of this is a little wonky, but Planescape Torment, that feels right. It didn't sell a lot of copies, but it's incredible. Okay, let me flip it.
Can you send this to me? Because I want to look up a bunch of these games.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
This makes total sense.
No, so we need to tweak the formula a little bit because basically if you sell too many copies, I'm just subtracting it right now, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe just to even it out, I need to do a minus 100.
I like No Man's Sky has a 0.
That feels right, honestly. All right, let me do this. I'm gonna do. So it. It doesn't work.
Star Saga looks crazy.
It doesn't work when you sell more than your copies sold. So I think I need to take the copy sold and multiply it by 100, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. I mean the user score times 100. Still have some negatives, but we still have the highs. The highs make sense. Let's look at the lows.
Fire Emblem Path of Radiance was low. Where's high?
Oh, you know what? These.
All the ones with zeros.
Yeah, I can fix that though. I'll just do. You're gonna do the X lookup, and if that X lookup equals 0, then fuck off. If it doesn't equal 0, then do another lookup. There we go. Sort A to Z. Oh, the CPU had to kick on. We're getting at the point where we're starting to crunch the CPU, boys.
Hardy Boys, the hidden theft.
Pro Skater 5. That was a bad one, wasn't it?
Kabuki Warriors, Aquaman Battle for Atlantis.
Leisure Suit Larry. So this is not
Drake
exact.
of the 99 Dragons?
Basically, it's taking the user score, it's multiplying it by 100 to get like 18 or whatever. And then it subtracts this. So I think it's kind of working, right? You filter out the blanks.
Where were all those games from before though?
They're high to low.
Oh, okay. So here they are. So these are high-rated games that sold low. So this exact, yeah.
Yeah, it's basically.
I would like computer print this out for me, please. Print a copy, please.
Wait, this is not. See, we need to tweak the formula.
Why? They didn't sell very well.
It did. They sold 4.5 mil copies.
Yeah, but then it's not a good game.
Okay, let's puzzle through this real quick. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm doing score, 100-point score minus the sales, right?
Yeah.
And that's leading to some of these. I think this is gonna sound dumb, but I think I'm right. I think we need to put some multiplication or division in here to get it to scale properly. So for example, is it score divide by sales? Because if you divide by a small number like 0.2, you'll get a lot. Let's try that. Because I can lock these. Oh, fuck you. Sorry, I gotta make sure I make the formula change to everything. So, okay, so if I do this, I'm just gonna lock these real quick and then I'll copy them over so we can play with it a bit over here. And then I'm going to change this to divide by this. This is the divide test.
And conquer. Thank you.
Yep. I need to refilter this and then Z to A and forget the blanks.
Get out of here, you blanks.
Some of these, I think the problem is some of these sales numbers are not viable, basically.
Yeah. Neverwinter Nights 2 makes sense though.
Yeah, like a lot of these make sense. Let me get down into. I'll literally.
But Grand Theft Auto 3. But see, it's Grand Theft Auto 3 for the PC.
Yeah.
So what you really should do is have it combine. It should take the highest, like, version of the game.
Yeah.
And
let me do this.
The other versions.
I'm gonna do greater than or equal to 0.1. Redditor, Concrete Jungle, 9.1, sold 100,000 copies. Yeah, we still got some wonk on here, but.
Damn, that game looks awesome.
Miami Law.
Exactly what I want. For the Nintendo DS. Can we do Miami Law with an actual lawyer?
Just gotta find one. Find our own. Okay, so I think I think where the problem is coming in is this copy sold basically is not super viable.
Also, that user score is not viable because the Metacritic score for Predator Concrete Jungle is a 4.7.
Oh, so I gotta find a better source. Okay.
So user score really doesn't make sense.
Wii Sports. Maybe I just need to put it on a 100-point scale where I say, take the score, divide by copies. Because I don't want to.
Painkiller's made by the Bulletstorm people.
Oh yeah. They went to Bulletstorm after Painkiller. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we got to think about that a bit. So what I'm doing right now is it's times 100 to get that. So what if I just delete that?
I was reading how Neverwinter Nights 2 was... Is that the one that came out in 2006? It was like a little overshadowed by Oblivion.
This is going to be the same, isn't it?
Yeah, it came out in 2006. I think I own it. I've always wanted to play those games as well. I want to play a lot of games. I should just play video games all the time.
You should quit your job. You should quit your job and just play video games all the time. Sorry, this is breaking my brain. What do we really care about? What do we like? Okay, what is the top of this metric supposed to be?
It's on GOG, David.
So the top of the metric is supposed to be the game that scored the highest but sold the least copies, basically. And the bottom of the list is the game that scored the lowest but sold the most copies. How do we express that mathematically? We could do a diff, and it's positive or negative. So
we tried multiplication, right? 7 point, like multiplying them together.
Just straight multiply. No, I can try that. Multiply, and that's going to be C2 times.
I think I own Neverwinter
E2.
Nights 1, David.
Let me. No, because it'll just be a small number.
Yeah, you're right. Well, go to the other end. What's the other end? Oh, yeah, I think you are right. And that'll just be a really big number.
Fucking blanks, man. I don't want to get rid of them, but
I'm always shooting them. Yeah, because then it's just Wii Sports. Yeah, that was stupid. I don't know why I thought that would work.
okay, let me try something.
What if you added them together?
Well, again, it just comes down to big numbers. It's almost like we want the inverse. We want when one is big and the other's not. So okay, wait, fuck it.
But you want that because you want a 9.1 plus a 0.1 is a 9.2. So then you kind of get.
But then the other side is a 1.0 plus 80 million.
But that's what we want. We want low score plus high numbers.
No, because then a 10 plus 80 million is 90 million. Yeah, let me try it.
No, I think you're right. I think you convinced me.
I think you've convinced me.
No. How dare you?
No, I think you may have. All right. I'm still filtering out the blanks, right? No, fuck. No. Wait, fuck. basically I can't flash fill when there's a filter because it won't necessarily fill the filtered values. No, it's not working because we want high sales. This should be 0.5 90 million sold, you know. Okay, let me do mine, which is I was gonna do that over 1 divided by. It's almost like this value over 1 times that 1 over that value to flip it, because in my head that's how math works.
That's how math works.
Huh? How about fuck you formula? You ever think about that? Oh god. Shit. Yeah, this ain't working either way. Well, sorry. Ignoring all those guys.
Naruto Shippuden. Naruto versus Sasuke.
This is kind of thing we should come up with a stream series where we just show up with like 5 fucking random weird games and we're like, always wanted to play this. Who the fuck knows what it is? And we just play it.
You're a bastard, man.
What?
I feel like that's almost kind of what Scanlines is, but we should
not one game. Like, you know, we just kind of like Sunday Service, where it was like we show up 4 or 5 games and we're just like, we don't need to spend time with this if we don't want to, you know.
I mean, I feel like that's what we did with when we did the consoles, because we ended up playing the games we liked.
Yes. Yeah, so similar, but
instead of called match game, we call it batch game. It's a batch of games that we play every
batch
week.
Games. Yeah.
Batch games.
And we have to rank them at the end.
Yeah, and we kiss.
But we come up with weird categories, like game I would go on a date with.
Yeah, game I would
it's not bad.
Consensually make love to.
Okay, look, I know we're winding down. Should probably be the end of the stream, but I really want to find this out. I want to figure this fucker out, right? Is that okay, baby? Okay.
Yeah, I got a 2-inch.
Jesus Christ.
You have no idea what I was going to say. That could have been
I know
perfectly normal.
Okay, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to find the biggest differential.
That's a word. That's a smart word I've heard.
What if it is subtract, but it's the... I think I just need to standardize the rating to 100. So I standardize the rating to 100, right?
Yeah.
And then I feel like we've already done this, but I subtract copies sold.
Yeah. That works.
What the fuck happened here? This is the value, C2. How have I entered too few arguments for this, you piece of shit? I'll murder you. Have you thought about that?
I'll murder you. Have you thought about that?
User rating times 100 minus the copies sold. But I need to put this in a little baby boy here. And I need to lock her down. Lock her up. Okay, here we go.
Why aren't you showing me?
I think this is kind of the same as that. Oh, Jesus Christ, it is the same.
Oh, because you put me to video too. That's why. Just need to change it to that. Change it to that. Oh, Jesus. Strobe's on. Sorry about that.
And I'll do copies sold is greater than or equal to 0.1. Yeah, I think this is it, actually. It's pretty much what we did in the first place. So, because if I look at this, it's like ESPN NFL football is a 1.9, but it's sold this many copies.
Yeah.
Like, that's bad. It should not have sold that many copies. And looking through here, it kind of makes sense. Why the fuck? Who rated Saints? You're right. These numbers are not right.
Yeah, they're not good.
Let me visually check this real quick. Shit, it is. So
what's the column next to it?
this is, I think it's how many scores there were. And then these are the
3.1?
individual.
Oh, wait. Is that the new Saints Row or the first Saints Row?
Oh, that's new Saints Row. So that's
Yeah.
I just want to be clear. That's not my fault. It's the fault of the fucking people naming these games the same as the old ones. That's the problem. But yeah, I think that's...
They all suck.
So we have a little bit of bad data in here, but other than that, like... I mean, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective said 9.6 and it only sold 400,000 copies. So yeah, there's shit in here that makes sense.
Yeah.
This one, though...
And that's the PlayStation 4 version of The Last of Us.
It's sold too many. It's not a hidden gem. It's just weird that that number is there.
Yeah, it's weird that it puts it there.
Yeah, so I'm taking the user score times 100 to get 92, and I subtract 4.5. I think I should divide it by it to get... I think I should divide it.
Yeah, because like Gran Turismo 4, 11.66 million. That doesn't even make sense. The weird thing is it is showing us some ones that make sense.
Yeah, I think it's just the ones that don't have super weird numbers.
Oh, this is looking a little bit better.
Yeah,
Ooh,
no,
Dark
I get you,
Athena.
David. But the only thing is we want to see the other angle as well, which is we want to see games that sold a shitload of copies that were rated very low. So we can't just put a flat threshold. But you were saying this one looks... okay, let me...
Are you at the top now?
Yeah, but let me put the filter on here, because remember, these are these guys. Where... You see what I mean? It's doing that. So let me...
What is it doing?
It's doing Banjo-Kazooie 360 only sold 10,000 copies. So that's why it's up here. So it's I think the formula is working. It's just these. So let me filter out what we think are like single platform re-releases. So it has to be at least 100,000 or greater.
Gotcha. Oh, 0.01. Yeah, I was misreading it. This makes sense. Universe at War, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell for the Game Boy Advance. Okay, that makes sense.
It is an 8.5.
Damn, what's Dropship? Oh, Kingsfield. Damn, this is the batch game list for sure.
I know. There's part of me though that we're starting to hit problems with Excel. There's part of me that wants to build a fucking like literally like a SQL or a Maria database and dump this in there, because then I could go fucking hog wild on it and get it accurate.
Yeah, I would say this. I would genuinely use this. This is great.
So now if we go to the other angle, I mean, this is what we were looking at earlier, but it does still kind of make sense, right?
Yeah,
in a way. But we're not,
because you still
it's
won't.
Just the copies. It's still not right, because see, it's basically if you sell a lot of copies, the way it's going to work is it's automatically going to put you here, which is not true, because we got a 9.2 here. That doesn't make it bad, you know?
No,
Because
but I don't think it's bad. I think No, that makes it good, but it's the other end of the spectrum won't work properly because you have a good game that sold a lot, it's going to be a big number, but if you had a good game that didn't sell that much.
But that's why I'm saying we need to have the formula right. We basically want to figure out some diff between the two so we can get the maximum diff, and we want to be able to show the maximum diff one way and the maximum diff the other way.
The middle of this will be games that are bad.
Yes. Or this. Like middle of the game is you made a great game and it sold well, or you made a bad game and it didn't sell. That's middle of the range.
So currently we made a horseshoe where we want to make steak.
Yeah. We made a great one end, but we can't look at the other. So I think it's all about... Okay, so let me think about it. And fuck you, David. My sequel champ is... Fuck, that's a good idea.
I don't know what that means, but I'm sure you'll tell me.
Basically, this series, but instead of Excel, we build a database and just do a bunch of queries.
Yeah, let's build a database.
Well, one of the things I want to do...
of all the Imperial citizens and whether they've been re-educated or not.
Yeah. So I've mentioned this before, but one of the things I want to do, I can't do it without diving too much into my work account, because as a personal account, I can't do it. Power BI is actually pretty good. Power BI is not just visualizing data. It lets you basically read from databases or Excel spreadsheets, like automatically refresh, but then manipulate the data to be like, I don't trust this spreadsheet, so filter out certain values, combine certain values, etc. And it'll do it automatically and make a nice dashboard, but we can't really do that without... Yeah, exactly. It costs money, so we can't do that for a subpixel thing. But a DB, though. Anyways, we've had some fun. I don't know. We'll figure out what we're going to do next week. Maybe I'll try and find better sources for this data, clean it up a bit, and then we can really dive into it, or we can pull another challenge. We'll figure something out. This is for the data nerds. This is for the little grubby formula boys. This is for those of us that think about calculators. Will, thank you for joining us. You got anything planned for Tuesday, maybe?
Tuesday, we've got more Fire Emblem. We might try... it should be Tuesday. I gotta check with Jason because he's free Tuesdays or Wednesdays. Kyle's always free, which is great. I'm gonna check with them. We were thinking of doing more like one-off streams of that. A, because we're excited to play the game, and B, it's the second shortest Fire Emblem at 26 hours.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
We kind of want to cook through it, and we've been skipping most of the story stuff because Jason knows it and just explains it. So we've been going through that pretty quick, but yeah, that'll be on Tuesday or Wednesday this week. So look out for that.
Yeah, that'll be awesome. And then we'll be back on Thursday for local chat, and next week maybe some more Excel champ. I don't know. We may move it around a little bit, maybe rethink the series a bit. I think we're having fun, but I think we're starting to burn out a bit, if that makes sense. So
I feel like I need something to do during it. Yeah,
maybe spice it up a bit. You know, I think SQL could be cool because maybe it's just a Python plus SQL little programming thing. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Thank you guys so much for joining Warrior Subpixel Team on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Mixer, and Kick. You can find me at Thin Gibson on Twitter. You can find Will at Hunt270 on Twitter. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.